So when you want to sign into Readysub, the first thing that has to happen is you will get an invitation email. And in your invitation email, you'll have some login instructions. They'll give you a link to click. And then also your temporary login credentials. So your email will stay the same, but your password is a temporary password. So when you click there, you can log in and hopefully you're prompted to change your password. If you're not, I'll show you how to change your password. So here's the Readysub login portal. It's at app.readysub.com. And go ahead and do yourself a favor and bookmark this somewhere. You can drag it down here in your bookmarks bar. If you don't see your bookmarks bar, you can click on the three-dot menu here, go to bookmarks and lists, and then this will actually say show bookmarks bar. Then you can show your bookmarks bar. If you don't like that method of doing it, then you can just click on the little star and then pick where you want to bookmark the website. So once you've got that done, you can go ahead and log in. If you've not already logged in, it's fine to bookmark the website. If you're already logged in as well, that's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. And you get to this page, and if you want to change your password, you just go to your name, go to account, and then here you can change your password, and it gives you all the requirements for what your new password should be. We are recommending that you use the same password you use for your other sites so you don't forget them. And you can also go to the substitute preferences section and add favorite substitutes that you can use to quickly select from your favorite substitutes when you make a sub request. So you go there to edit substitute preferences, click in favorite, and then type the name of your favorite sub. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and click save for as many as you want. And let's say this is my number 1 sub that I want. And this is my number 2 sub that I want. As favorites, I can click save. And then what will happen is when I want to do an absence and request subs in the future, these will show up under my favorite subs so that I can use them and don't have to go search for them every time. Okay, so the website or the screen you want to get to request a sub is absences and post an absence. My absences will show you your previous absences. This is the screen that came up when we logged in the first time. But what you want to do is click on post an absence, and I'll kind of walk you through these screens. I'll fake an absence for now, and so you can see how this works and give you some additional information. So in the itinerary screen, you either have to decide whether it's a single day or a multi-day absence. Just a note, if you pick a multi-day absence, the sub that picks up your absence must pick up all the days together. They can't pick and choose which days they want to sub for you. So if you want to have a sub have the ability to pick and choose specific days, then you can actually use this multi-day view. Then you have to use a single day view and enter multiple absences in the single day view, going through the whole process I'm going to show you here for each day. All right. So once you're in here and you've decided what you want to do with single day versus multi-day, go ahead and click your day that you want to be absent. I want to be absent the first day of school, so I'm going to click that. And then under itinerary and under schedule here, you want to say if you're a full day employee, in other words, if you're a full-time employee, you click full day. Even if you don't need the sub for the whole day, you still pick full day if you're a full-time employee, right? If you're a part-time employee, then you go ahead and select half day. So pick full day if you're full-time, half day if you're half-time. This is not the subs schedule. To do that, you're going to check this box and you're going to set the sub schedule here. Now, if you need a sub for the whole day, this is fine. But if you only need a sub to cover you from the first two periods or the last two periods or any kind of a custom schedule, then you can change these times to match the coverage times that you need. We're also only asking that you make sure that you give the sub in this time frame that you say substitute start to substitute end. Give the sub 15 minutes before class. So pick a time that's at least 15 minutes earlier than when your class starts so that they can get in there and get set up to prepare for your coverage that day. Remember, please, not to modify these start and end times, because this just indicates your normal working hours. That's, again, not subbing coverage that you need or anything like that. So once you've completed this schedule part, go ahead and pick a reason for your absence, whatever your reason is. Select your title. This should be pre-populated for you with the position that you're in and that you're requesting time off for. And then you can put your room number. If you're only in one room, this is simple. If you're in multiple rooms, this may not be so useful because you may be needing the sub to go to multiple places. I guess you could do that as well. And then report to. So your options here, depending on your division, are Denise Borchard, Lindsay Pyle, and Bree Sparkman. So depending on your division, those are the three options you have for indicating who the sub has to report to. I'm going to go and say Bree Sparkman because I'm in the high school. Don't add another segment. This should be your only information that you enter for that specific absence request. Once you're happy with all this, go ahead and click Next. Then, under Substitute, what you do is click Post to Pool if you have no preference for a particular sub. If you want to request a specific sub, you can go here and request a specific sub. You click on that, and how that works is if you have favorite subs, they'll show up here and you can select them. Otherwise, you can click here and then search for the specific sub you want to request. So if you want to request a sub, you can go ahead and select them, and then they'll be listed here. And you can request many different subs, and then the first one to pick up the job will get the job. Okay. How this works is that your requested subs have 12 hours or until 5 p.m. the day before your absence to pick up the job. After that, your job absence will be released to the general pool for anyone to pick up. So once you've picked your sub, go ahead and click Next. So under Notes and Attachments, this is where you give your substitute and your admin information about what needs to happen in your class when you're not there. Please make sure that you give very, very detailed instructions here, but you're also going to link your Google Doc version of your lesson plan here. So make sure you link your Google Doc version here and make sure that they're shared with anyone with the link so that anybody that has this link to your subplan can access it. You can add attachments, other things you want to add, but we're asking that you really use Google Docs to make a subplan. A template will be shared with you that you can use and that you're going to be required to use. That will be useful for you to request subs and for us to standardize how this works. Make sure that your subplan includes at least all instructions for students, even if these have been posted to Canvas. Subs can't access your Canvas, so you need to tell them what the Canvas instructions are. Include rosters, include classroom norms, expectations, such as bathroom usage, your procedures around food, headphones, seating, all those kind of things. And then link to any documents that the sub and students need so that everybody can see what's going on. Make sure that you share every link to a Google Doc or any document that's in your Google Drive with anyone with a link. If you need copies made, attach those documents as PDFs so it's easier for your sub or the front office to help the sub make those copies. Make sure that if you need a lot of copying done, that you allow extra time in the itinerary for the sub that you scheduled on the first page, which you can go back to and fix if you need to allow some more time for them to make copies. Then under the absence notes for your administration, add any other relevant things you want them to know, and then you can go ahead and click next. So here you can see the reason I picked for my absence is paid time off. I think I said I just want paid time off. So therefore I have to give my administrator a note. And then go ahead and click next. On the post screen, all you're doing is verifying that all the information there is correct. Once you're sure that this is all correct, then just go ahead and click post job to finalize your sub request. And remember to enter your time in Paylocity if you are taking sick or paid time off. Paylocity is the place where you have to request sick or paid time off in addition to filling out your sub request here. If the assignment is paid time off administrative, PTOA, then you don't need to enter it in Paylocity.